Hi, it's Stuart Sutton at System 7 Real Estate Coaching and Workshops. We're going to continue today. As a matter of fact, what we're going to do is very similar to what we did last session. We're going to cover those databases that you need to market to. It's absolutely crucial that you choose, that you do the research, that you choose the right prospects. Now, you spent lots of time and effort choosing the right niche. Well, now let's choose the best prospect. That's what we went over last week. If you've done that, you're ready to go. I'm going to show you what to send those people and why. All right. Now, remember Group A. We went over this last week. That's those people who own properties that match your specialty. But it's not just all those people that own properties that match your specialty. It's the people who own properties that match your specialty that sell the best. So if you want to send out 250 cards and there's 1,000 people out there, let's choose the 250 best. The ones in the price range that sell the fastest. The one in the communities that sell the fastest. The locations that sell the fastest. The one that have the amenities that sell the fastest. Let's just say that you want to sell townhomes. Well, the townhome communities that have swimming pools sell the fastest. Those are the ones you would want to focus on first. I didn't say that because it's true. I said that as an example, by the way. So that's for you to find out in your niche which homes sell the best. You focus on those and start marketing to those people. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to send those people informational pieces, emotional pieces, and marketing pieces. Now, what are those? Well, let's talk about what they are and what the purpose is. An informational piece is like a newsletter. It can also be a postcard. But what an informational piece does is give them information about the real estate market. Now, a lot of agents send out real estate newsletters, and that's great. But this newsletter is different. See how it's branded to the niche? See how the information in each section is specific to the niche? Do you see the power behind this? When someone reads this, guess what? They perceive you as an expert because the information they're getting from you is detailed toward the type of property they own. Now, one other thing you need to notice, there are a couple, actually more than that, but a couple very obvious places to engage. On the left-hand side, you see free, get listings of homes on an acre or more. The reason I use free is because that's one of the most powerful words in the English language. Free. Use the word free and you will get attention. That sends them to the website. Soft offer. Find out what homes on an acre or more are selling for. Go online too. They can get their home valuation. Now here's a key, you guys. This letter goes out. This newsletter goes out. When they engage and I have their email address, they come off my hard mailing list and they start getting this newsletter by email. So, very important that we give them as many opportunities as possible to give us their email address. Now, what do you do then? Well, you can either just say, hey, I saved that money this month, or you can add somebody in their place. You can expand your mailing and keep getting more email addresses. Remember, the more email addresses you have, the more marketing you do to those people, the more income you're going to make. Now, we also send sold cards to those people. Sold card is proof of success. Now, my sold cards are a little different. Let me read this one to you. Take a look at it. It says, after having been on the market for over 14 months, the Carnes contacted 1 Acre Plus Homes because they had been frustrated with no success in selling their home on over an acre. They were tired of being separated as a family. They decided to take no chances hiring 1 Acre Plus Homes to make certain that their home was in the hands of experts. Pretty darn good decision. They received a contract 54 days later. Now, that's a personal situation, and it might match who? The person who's receiving it. The people who've had their home on the market for a period of time and expired and not ever relisted are going to understand this. They're going to appreciate this. That might be what happened to them. There's a solution to that. You are the solution. Now, I don't care if it's waterfront homes or golf course homes or homes on the mountainsides or gated communities. Whatever your niche and your specialty is, they're going to look at this and go, wait a minute. If we hired someone like this, maybe we could get our home sold. Now, also notice bottom right, important note, analyzing the value of a home on an acre or more is not the same. You should use an expert. It sends them to my website. Always, I'm giving them an opportunity to go to my website and engage. We also send the geographic databases emotional content. Now, emotional content is simply a little story, inspirational story, humorous story. Touch their heart, make them chuckle, bring a tear to their eye. You're more than just someone trying to get their listing someday. You're a real person. You're providing something beyond just real estate information. So we send these out as well. Not often as the other cards, but once in a while. And you can get stories like this from, well, I got this one from Bits and Pieces. You can get them from Chicken Soup for the Soul. I write some of these myself. Just write personal little stories about what's going on in my life, my kids' lives, things like that. So they're not really hard to come up with. Once again, these cards, you guys, if I have the email address, they're getting them by email. Okay? This is what I would call a hard response card. What's a hard response card? It means they got to call me. This one doesn't send them to a website. This one says call me. Now, this is a pretty clever little ad. It says there's 2 ways to sell your home on an acre or more. First is get an agent, wait for an offer, wait for an offer, wait for a serious offer, reduce the sales price, wait for an offer, wait for an offer, wait for an offer, etc., etc. Okay? 2, hire Stuart Sutton and start packing. And I truly have people call me and say, hey, we're ready to start packing. Can you come over and list our house? There's a huge difference in the perception they have of you and the perception they have of regular real estate agents. They perceive you as an expert, as someone with a higher level of capability, someone who can get their home sold when others may not be able to. That database with all those expireds from a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago is gold, you guys. It's absolute gold. This is a soft response card. What that means is it sends them to my website so I can get their email address and start marketing to them that way. If you're not aware of the critical elements in the sellability scale, the only question I'd ask you is why not? Knowing where your home fits on the sellability scale is critical. At 1 Acre Plus Homes, we have a proven, detailed sellability scale. We leave nothing to chance, and it sends them to our website. You'll get more response from a soft offer than you will a hard offer. Remember, a hard offer says, call me. A soft offer says, hey, go here and get the information, peruse it, look at it. Your convenience, no hassle, no obligation. You don't even have to talk to me. Okay? Soft offers we use more often than we do hard offers. The next group that you're going to send to is Group B. Current expireds and withdrawals. This is a daily thing. You do this every single day, day in, day out. All right? You're going to send them the very first day they expire, you're going to send them the expired package. Now, this is the schedule that we use right now. You don't have to use this schedule. As a matter of fact, if you stop after day 14, you've done far more than the vast majority of agents will ever do. After 21, great. Now, after day 90, we just start sending them the same stuff we do the people in Group A, people who own property that matches our niche. So after day 90, they start getting the same stuff. All right? So the expired package is very specific toward the niche. And once again, this is right here on the website. It's some of the support material. It's blank. I don't mean blank, but I mean it won't have the logo. You put your own logo in. Won't have the contact information. You put your own contact information in. But you can start using it right away. Our goal is for you to be able to take this material and start using it, print it out, get it going. Now, this is the same sellability scale you just saw a while ago. It's just in the rotation to send to our current expireds. This is another sold card, but let me emphasize this again. This tells the story of this owner. Okay, this owner had moved out prior to closing. She was in a pickle. We don't ever recommend someone move out prior to closing. Never. She did. She was in a pickle. It didn't close. She stuck with a vacant house making payments. It was a mess. Anyway, she called us. I stepped in. We sold her house 17 days later. Okay? Day 21. This is pretty much a branding card. What this card does, now this one pretty much tells them about the way we do business and brands us. This is simply one of the ways that I entice sellers to really feel comfortable with me. If your real estate agent is not offering a listing back guarantee, ask them why not. You see, I'm going to let anybody out of a listing that asks me to. Nobody ever asked me to because the level of service we provide exceeds what they expect. But they're always comfortable with the fact that they're not going to be locked into a listing agreement. Here's the thing, you guys, a lot of people have experienced this before. They've been locked into a listing agreement with an agent who was not working well with them. They didn't like it. They don't want to do it again. This brings a lot of people in. Now, Group C is the ultimate database, you guys. That's the people I mentioned who have expired a month, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years ago. You're going to send them the same stuff you sent the expired people, but you're going to dole it out more. So with those people, you are going to send it an expired package right away, and then a marketing card in about 3 weeks, and a sold card in about 3 or 4 more weeks. You can dole it out. If they expired 3 years ago, you don't need to slam them with 4 or 5 cards in the first month. Okay, so spread it out, send that information to them. You will start getting listings from it. Let me go back to my spot. Okay, you guys, the quality of the group of prospects that you mail to is critical. The quality of the material you send them is critical. If you'll follow Group A, the geographic, Group B, the current expireds, Group C, the past expireds, you will get a foothold in your niche faster than you can imagine. Once again, I'm Stuart Sutton, System 7 Real Estate Coaching. Call me, email, text if I can help you with this at all. We're going to talk about online marketing in detail and how to do that. But for now, remember, it's your choice, so make it a powerful day.